Alright, good morning guys and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be taking a look at a Syndicate off the books bounty deck that I put together for 10.7. Now, I know this one has Renfri guys, but Renfri is not the win condition, so please try and look past that. This deck has a lot of synergy, comes together perfectly, and Renfri's just a savior in the event that we're playing against Renfri decks and we need a little extra value play. So let's go through the deck list a little bit. I have 4 games with live commentary for reference as well. And if you guys want more game reference, I did do a live stream yesterday, and there's about 3 hours worth of gameplay in that there, where we went on a 9-1 tear for my last 10 games of the stream. So unbelievable stuff. But for now, I just don't have time to record more than 4 for the video and have it up by time. But we'll go through the deck, we'll play the games that we have, and they're really common matchups. So you know, at least we got a few good matchups for today. Now, Renfri, of course, one of the most controversial, if not the most controversial card ever made to the game, right? If your starting deck has at least 25 units, create a curse to replace your leader, then create a blessing to infuse your leader ability with it. So we have options to choose from, right, on the curses, and then options to choose from on the blessings. Both of which happen to be blessings, right? This card plays for between 20 and 30 points, usually at 13 provisions, requires no setup, and, you know, it can win games, right? It all comes down to RNG. Now, a lot of times this card plays well with Rune Mage. If we just want to change the filter here. With Rune Mage in at 10 provisions. I just didn't have space in this deck. Everything that I have has a reason to be here. And, you know, I don't think we need Rune Mage necessarily because, generally speaking, we have really good options regardless with Renfri, right? So it feels pretty good the way it is. Now, off the books leader ability gives us a bunch of coins, right? Being able to gain 2 coins 4 times and tributes cost 1 less throughout the game. You want to make sure that you take as many tributes as you can in this game before you go and you flip leader, because we want to see if we can pull out King of Beggars first. Okay, we have tributes with Savola, and keep in mind this will be tribute 8 because of our leader ability when we play the deck. We have Mariels, which will be tribute 5, and then we have a couple more within the Shady Vendors, right? Depending on how many coins we need to tribute to bring out King of Beggars will determine maybe what we choose with Shady Vendor, whether it's melee or range row for the tribute. But if you look at the total amount of tributable coins in the deck, we have, again, 8 off these 2 because the less 1, so there's an 8-point ceiling on that for tribute. 5 here is 13, we just need to do 12, and then the 9 here, or 8 rather, is going to be the savior. So what it looks like to me is if I can at least pull these 2, right, if we hit our golds, which we should, or if we hit, you know, 2 of the vendors and 1 gold, we have enough for the King of Beggars play, and it feels pretty comfortable. I haven't had issues with it, and you'll see in the games today we're doing really well with the tributes. It's a really good balance. The coins flow very naturally throughout the deck. Now, what's going to help with coin circulation would be the Witchfinder. So deploy, spawn 3 Syndicate Crowns. These are just basically tokens that play for a coin. And then at the end of our turn, if no enemy unit has bounty, place a bounty on the highest power enemy unit. So with this here, putting bounties down, giving us a few available coins, then cards like Whoreson's Freak Show and Witch Hunter Executioner being able to come in as active spenders and, you know, kill these units we've given bounty. We'll keep just putting bounty on something at the end of turn. 7 power becomes a little bit difficult to answer. If it gets locked, we have Kurt here that's very flexible in giving us the Purify option as well. So we can go and we can take a Purify there, right? So that's pretty cool. If they use a Renfri, let's say damage 7, and they just happen to kill that or kill 10 or less power, whatever, you know, one they decide to choose off of this, there's quite a few that can kill it, right? It's just the way it goes sometimes, okay? So that's pretty much it. In the monsters matchup, this card really does well because they'll bring it back with Sabbath. It's awesome. But yeah, so that's just the way it is. Professor's nice. I forgot about this actually when I was talking tributes earlier. I don't normally take tributes on this, so you don't really look at this as an option, but it could very well be an option. Technically tribute to ignore a target's armor. So the only time that you'd probably want to tribute this would be if you're playing against maybe Skellige, Onslaught, which is the absolute meta right now. You can use this to get around, let's say, a diamond longship or light longship or whatever the case, right? Just kill the melee boat, kill a ranged boat, basically, and ignore all that armor that they've been padding it up with their leader's passive ability. So that could be something, but other than that, you're not really using it that way, okay? Maybe in dwarfs too, actually. If you have a berserker, you can take the tribute here, but again, very few instances where you actually would, right? But that's that. We get to put a bounty on something, damage it by 4, easy. Good point slam, good value play. One of my favorite Syndicate cards with Professor. King of Beggars, again, this used to be one of the most controversial cards in the game. This is the most controversial card in the game. This deck, though, somehow just comes out feeling pretty wholesome. But this card here boosts self by 1, so it's a spender. While in deck, so it has to be in deck, not hand or grave, right? Whenever you pay a tribute, remove a counter for each coin paid. For each removed counter, gain 1 coin back. When the counter reaches 0, summon self from the deck to a random allied row with a counter of 12. We talked about this. Basically, put this in deck, make sure it stays in deck. Take tributes. You'll notice this refunds the tributes. It'll put the coins back in our bank, okay? And then once we've refunded 12 coins, because that's what we get from it, then this card summons itself on the playing field, and we can use it as a spender, which is nice. Okay? That's how it works. I know usually in every video someone asks me how it works. That's how you explain it here. Savola is a good value play, good point slam, and it's mainly for the tribute for King of Beggars. Getting a ton of points in a short period of time, getting a Savola plus the 6 here, really sweet swing, especially in a short round 3. Imagine short round 3 Savola and Renfri. Absolutely disgusting, right? The only time that this will see some trouble is if you're playing against Nilfgaard, you don't have round control, they give this spying as a backup, maybe they don't know a Renfri, they give this spying and play this off Terra Nova. That's a lot of points. But other than that, we should just be fine. Triss Butterflies helps with consistency. I like Triss Butterflies in pretty well every Renfri deck. I try to play this mid to late game so that the opponent doesn't get a whiff of the fact that we're playing Renfri, so they don't play around it. So go round 2, dry pass from opponent, going into round 3. Is a good time that you can maybe take something like this, or just round 3 even, because there's a lot of stuff that we would really not want to brick. Like imagine having King of Beggars in hand round 3. It could be detrimental. That could be a loose condition. So Triss in round 3 could save that play. Same thing with one of the thinning packages like the Sewer Raiders or the Renfri's gang. So the safe way is to probably take this for round 3. If you're feeling a little bit risky, do what I do sometimes and play it round 2 on a pass. But that's kind of it, right? I don't think you take Triss round 1. I think that round control is a little bit important, and playing something slow like this is not really going to help us out. So that's kind of it for the most part. Morill's really good tall punish here, right? Being able to damage any enemy unit by 4, tribute 5 with this leader ability, destroy it. So more than often we're playing this as a tall punish. We're looking for the destroy. I know people are going to ask me, well, why don't you go and you play Graden, right? We have Graden in at 9 provisions, I believe, unless he got the buff recently. Unless I just can't see it. I'm just not seeing something. I guess it's in there. Yeah, so destroy an enemy unit with bounty, tribute 4 with this leader, boost self by that base power. You could do that. The thing is, I don't like the fact that this requires setup, but this doesn't. And a lot of people are running Pellars and Mahakam Ales and all types of stuff like that. So it still takes a turn to place a bounty. Let's say worst case scenario, we have a Witch Hunter, where they can go and purify that, and then we have Graden, right? Like that could be bad. So this feels a little bit more secure to me and just more flexible overall, so I opt to do it that way. But if you really want to stay, you know, like with Graden, by all means, you could do the swap. I just didn't think it was like as necessary. If you don't like Savola, that could be something you do as well. But I think Savola is just really good because it's very quick points. Okay, so there's that. Again, Kurt over Peller just because its ability to place a bounty. I think it's a more flexible card. I really like this card. It's a neat little tech. It works quite well with the deck. Spender here, profit 2, feed 2, damage 2. Pretty simple with that. It's roll lock to melee, so don't play it unranged. We have a thinning package here, of course. Additional spenders. These ones give bleeding if, you know, the enemy unit doesn't have bounty, so they still do damage. They give, you know, damage if the enemy unit has bounty. These are going to be horde 4, and then it thins. Again, this is just to play, you know, 4 provision crime, or we can play a 5 provision crime depending on what it is. If you look here at the crimes, you can kind of get an idea of what we're playing, right? So crimes at 5, let's take off the filters. Crimes at 5, there's quite a lot, right? But 4, there's even more. So, you know, it's harder to sort of plan for your 4s, but it's pretty safe for the 5s. Usually, if I'm rolling a Shady Vendor at 5, I'm looking for either the Payday to remove something, right, and help kind of fix the whole, you know, recycle a bounty, or Eavesdrop because we brick something in hand. This could act like another Triss, basically, kind of, okay? So there's that. But if I'm taking it at 4, it's for a couple reasons. Slander's really good. Being able to place a bounty and get the profit, it can help complete kills. There might be times where we don't have spenders. Eventide Plunder works quite well here, right? So that could be something you go and you create a spender. It'll probably be a brawler. It'll probably be a disciple, maybe a sea jackal, something of that sort, right? Hysteria is kind of good. You see how there's like a lot of things in the 4P range that can help us out. The worst cards that you could have, I think, off the 4P are probably going to be like these 4, because this will overprofit. This might overprofit. You know, also it's playing defensively, whereas we want to play offensively with this deck for the most part. This here could waste a lot of coins, and this here, it's going to overprofit, I think, right? So you want to stick to the bounties, the create and plays, and the damage ones, pretty much. That's it. Okay, so that's the idea. Tax collectors help us just funnel back coins slowly. It also maybe seeks removal early, because opponents know with Hidden Cash Syndicate right now, these are getting infused. These are just turning into monsters. So people want to answer that. If they are left unchecked, they get really good value. Bare Knuckle Brawler is a good little fit because, look, it's another damage engine. It has Intimidate. We're playing a couple crime cards. So, you know, let's say we take a round. We have this playing at 6 because Intimidate. Then we get this Spender, right? If we don't have other Spenders, this could be game-changing. Squirrel just makes sense. We banish a Renfri from grave. We banish a carryover Echo card from grave. We banish whatever unit we don't want to see again, or a card we don't want to see again. So that's pretty good here. And then Disciple is just a value play, right? Being able to spend 1 coin rather per turn and get 2 points off of the Zealot is quite nice. Also, something to think about too, if we roll Renfri into this part here, after using abilities, set lowest power to 12, that plays really well with the Firesworn tokens. Just an FYI. So that's pretty much it, guys. I wanted to explain this one in detail because it's a mid-range deck. It's got a lot going on, right? There's Witch Hunters, we got Firesworn, there's a bit of the Horde stuff going along, there's Tribute, and then you have cards like Renfri. This is how it all comes together, and this is probably one of my more, like, advanced decks of the season, and it's definitely one of my favorite decks of the season that I've made, even though it has Renfri, guys. You have to try this one out for yourself. If you're looking to climb into pro rank, if you're looking to climb in pro rank, definitely give this deck a try, okay? We took the MMR up from like 2350 to 2415 in one play session. That's how strong it is, you know what I mean? Right now it's feeling pretty unbeatable in around that rank there. So give it a try, and that's pretty much it for today, guys. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We are pushing for 11K subs, and it'd be amazing to see if we can hit that by the end of the week. Also, I will be streaming today as a variety stream, so come and check that out. We might be playing Stray. I'm looking forward to it. I've been meaning to play it for about a week or so. So hope to see you there. We'll see you tomorrow with another Gwent video. Have a good day. Enjoy your weekend, and talk to you soon. Keep a stiff neck. Alright, so Invigorate could be a good one. And we're on red coin right where we want to be. Okay, that goes back. And this goes back, right? There. Tall Punish. Tons of bounty stuff. it's okay. Like, this could purify something maybe, but we have a lot to give bounty here. I also don't like this matchup for the chariots that it has. It's going to be hard to break down, get through the armor and stuff, but we'll see. Alright, you know what? You know what? I think the best thing we can do is get down Witchfinder early, because we don't have coin from Stratagem, and their stuff's going to get boosted pretty quick. So maybe it's actually just round 1, turn 1, open up, boom. You know what I mean? Like, we'll see. Because then we can take high value tributes later. Okay. Do we have prof? No. Hopefully it goes on this guy. Because it's the highest, right? It's not like random. Good.
Special prize, just for you, love.
What else do we have that makes coins? I mean, that's enough. We want it to go on this one. We don't really want it to go on this one. I think we tempo.
Boss doesn't like you.
Now they're probably like, what? What do you mean there's a bounty Renfri deck going around? Yeah, you see? We're getting those commitments. I told you guys. Like, that's worth killing. Especially when they start boosting it. Look at that. 50-50 on this split too. Good. We're getting all the right hits here. Now we can make this the rest of the round cheap, okay? It doesn't have to be expensive. We have like a good amount of coin. 5 to get 3. I mean, this is kind of important. It ruins the rest of my bounties. We take tribute here because we can give like a bounty with this. Wait. Do we have any Firesworn? Nope. Yo. There we go. They're gonna be like, what? And they have poison? We're gonna have to shift bounty from that one to this one though.
You see? You must hold it when you do
I mean, that's the engine actually. Here. They just have no direct control. So it makes it very difficult. I want to keep the coins so that we can get like a really easy Savola tribute.
Yeah.
That's kind of one of the things I was stressing about the most. Damage 1, okay. Hopefully there's no cooldown. They're gonna kill my spend. They're gonna kill my. They didn't use it. Okay, bounty definitely. 7. We kill the 6. Whoops. Just an easier one to hit, you know. after... Yo, if we can get them to spend this in round 1, that would just be the best thing. 39, the counter's at 2. I take a squirrel just because it's inexpensive. And then, yeah, they don't move. Yeah. We're done taking, that doesn't do much here. I haven't seen any movement stuff. Oh, wow. Okay, we got, look at this. Torque, Saskia, Renfri, like everything round 1. We spent Marils and we spent Witchfinder. I'm telling you guys, look. Unbelievable how this deck cleans up. And then we just have it all. We have everything. Like we get Professor. Wow. I'm gonna take butterflies here, and they might forfeit when they see this. Because they might have an idea of what's going on. Mind you, they still have the dwarfs, right? They still have the, like, both of those dwarfs. This is not harmony. Okay, there's movement here. It's like movement / hand buff. That's the hand. That's the one. Yeah. Everything's the way it should be here. Let's kill that. That's perfect. Not even boosted. Okay. Tribute, no. Guys, I've been playing against this all season. To be able to absolutely dominate in this matchup feels really good for me. I mean, we have to deal with that. I just want to make sure that I have enough coin left for the tribute. Okay, there we go. Look at this! I didn't play it. Alright, we got vampires here. This can kind of be nasty. Based on my experience in this matchup here, we did win the encounter we played against them on stream. I think we're supposed to get out of round 1 and try and defend in round 2. Because they get overwhelming pretty quick. Let's see if we got thinning. Engine. Little spender. I don't think we need 3. This is kind of a nice one to have, though, in round 1. Because if it's one unit at a time, we know what unit we're going to be killing off. I just don't have anything to give bounties here. I don't know. I think that goes. That's a bit better. Oops. That's a bit better. If they put down a Neckarat or a Fletter or something like that, we just put this down and click, click, and it just kills off that one unit. You're basically getting a free removal every time if you're on blue coin if you have this in hand. Drowner. I guess. This has Thrive, so I actually think it's probably worth removing. It's cheap too. Let's get this down early as well because Intimidate, so we can engine that with the Shady Vendor. Okay, so profit. I want to look for something to give either this bounty. You know what I mean? Like here.
Best commodity in town, I swear it.
Create and play a 4P with a. We get the tribute back. So we over profit if we take that. I think it's just this one. Probably another one of these.
Abandon your false gods.
Look at this swing, guys. Click that before it goes, click that before it goes. We're up 20 points. Off a few bronzes, and like we didn't really do much. I think it's necessary to spend this here, just because it secures round. And then if I just click once, we got it. And then that's about as much I'll commit in this round.
He venerates not the fire.
From here, I think we can just play a gang, maybe. Okay. We'll just keep that same tempo. We should just be fine.
You are worthy neither of mercy nor forgiveness.
If they play, we pass. They're gonna greet it. I could see it. Wow. Wow. I don't think that that's fair. Like if you're we're going down to 39, but if you're down by like 23 points with only one card you could spend, what would you play at this point that's going to be the card? Watch. It's going to like involve them playing like leader Renfri or something. Like double leader here and then Renfri to get Igni. Okay, I mean there's that. I guess that works, yeah. I'm just glad that it's done. I don't think that they're gonna bleed knowing that we're Renfri, but they might, because they are vampires, you know? But, let's see if we can defend that just a little bit. 9. We have pretty much everything we need. Collector. They played the Drowner, so this is not bad. Actually, the play of the Drowner was a little bit of a throw, because now this just sticks. If they go first too, it's nice, because Witchfinder gets value right away. They played 2 golds. We played 1. I think we're doing all right. They used 2 leader charges. We used 1.
Garments are shackles that restrain our
Actually, that helps them. That's kind of gross. Here. Actually, no. I was gonna take Marils, but it's not worth it. I'll take Marils next. If they have a Purify, it's just a matter of time, right? Yeah. It's a big removal. 3, 4, 5. Marils. Take. Refund. Nice. 4 plus the 5 back. So we filled up perfectly there. And then we get -2 and then -2. I don't have a spender, so if they're going to pass, they want to do that now. If they don't pass, we're just going to wreak havoc on their board with yeah.
They used to call me Shrike. Wanna know why?
Couple stratagems. I guess they're just trying to go with Regis only. Look, it's not pretty and everything, but whenever you pass boost 5. Okay, I have to overprofit here because otherwise it just doesn't work, okay? And one, two, three, one. Okay, we got to spend a little bit more. pass boost 5. We lose 3, 6. Okay, we lose, yeah, we lose 6. They gain 5, 13, 11. I don't want to see no Nilfgaard lock. We need, that's what I'm thinking it's going to be. We can get down Collector too, that'd be pretty sweet. Oh, okay, they go right for, maybe looking for another Drowner. That's kind of good. We'll take the thinning now.
Map's upside down again.
Keeps me up. Five. Oh, no, it doesn't. If they boost the Griffin, it's going to give us a really bad trade, but they don't know that if we have Graden or not. So I don't think that they're going to boost the Griffin. They might boost other stuff, so then we turn off bounty after the Griffin's been taken care of. Like, if it were me, I would probably boost the other 2 cards. Deadlaugh, okay. Like, that's one you might want to boost. No, that's not the one. It's at 4. Okay, I guess we take this now.
Oh, I love this job.
Now we don't have to worry about like currency for the rest of the game. I don't get the payback for the Griffin, but it's fine. Need coins.
No, dwarves do not qualify for childcare tax relief.
10 points. We lose. Okay, we got it. That's probably Regis, right? If it's Regis here, they play Regis, they have nothing left. But same here, you know? Because it's going to take Renfri from me. Made it out card up. I don't know if it matters, but we'll do the best that we can with what we have. Couple coin carryover going into round 3. We could pull up maybe... I mean, that's not bad, actually. Squirrel goes... Okay, I think that's the card we put back. 1 coin. Shady Vendor, Profit 2, Trib 3, do something. I think it's going to be either that or that we get rid of. Either way, Disciple feels important in a round like this. We'll play it before they have an... okay, we take Kurt then.
I'll do what I can.
We put that back. Take that out. Right? I don't know if it's enough. Profit 2. If they give bleeding, that's huge. Let's see if we can kill it.
Could you say? Thought you'd never ask.
Damage by 4.
Between the shoulders and all's done.
So they have Regis for whatever he plays for. Plus 5 points off the leader passive. We're only up by 7. I'm going to take a Purify here, spend my last coin. So it's an 11-point turn. I mean, I just saw them emote, so maybe they don't have Regis. I think they do, though. I think it's like Regis and a bad card. Yeah. Okay, Alp. That's what the whole play was. I get it. Yeah, it's Purify this still. Maybe it wasn't. Did I? Yeah, I think I might have just lost a point. Because they'll take Regis to drain that. Damn. Wait, why didn't they split up the bleeding wide? Okay, so I threw with the Purify this, but they threw with giving this double bleeding, because they could have split it wide and got the extra point on the turn. So, actually, it's the same thing. Yeah, yeah. It's just Regis plays for probably about 20 points, and then they get 5 here. So 35 points, and then we have Renfri. I think we'd still win. If they don't have Regis, that's fine. But if they do, I think we still win. Deciding. They don't have it. We have bleeding, we gotta play. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so next up here we got Overwhelming Hunger, and more times than not, this is gonna be the kitty spam, right? Maybe it's Kelly, triple Kelly type thing, but I think we're doing pretty good for the most part. Oh wait. Maybe they were expecting poison, so they DC'd. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they did. Okay, we'll see. Bricks go back. This goes back. Simple enough. You want to look at for a balance of spenders and ways to generate coins. So, spender, generation. Okay? This is a spender, but it can also create a generation. Thinning is great. Consistency tool. Spender. That feels pretty comfortable. Right? Then we can just go with something like this. We put this out first, the value play, because it's 2 points per turn for 1 coin per turn. Versus just floating something like this, we're losing points. You always want to get this down first. Now, we have... Okay. I have a squirrel. We have a squirrel, and we've got ways to damage whatever they play.
Yes, you. Have you made your offering?
So let's keep that in mind here. I want to save coin, but I also want to get ready. They might have a Drowner. Well, the Drowner doesn't matter with this. It's not roll locked. Let's float it. I want to have lots of coin because if they go and they do something, I think that they're going to play, they're probably just going to play the Arrakis, and eat that, consume it with leader. And in that event, we're kind of stuck, but we can get rid of the other additional cats. Oh, okay. Yeah, boom, eats, you see the drill. If not, yeah, here we go. Squirrel would be nice, like right here would be really nice. But we can deal with this one here. Turn off the points. This is what I'm talking about. They start to fizzle without these. So we can just prevent these from being a thing. And we just do pretty well. So looking at it here, 2 we have to get rid of, but then also this might be the target. Thinning feels good.
These are drowning in shite, but heads in the clouds.
I think they're just trying to accomplish this, right? That's all. I need Freak Show, and I need Kurt, and I definitely want to have Witchfinder. There's one. That's whatever, we can put it back. That's fine too. Yeah, okay. They don't have any idea what we're playing right now. I don't know if I want to show them either. At least yet.
That hurts. Good. We're starting to work.
I'm expecting a defender for later, so if they play defender, obviously purify that quick. We have the golden hand. Okay, that's good to see. I think it's fine to give them a little bit of a hint. Disciple goes back. It's going to be a control round for me here. I need a spender. Otherwise, we're just like, we're in a lot of trouble. Seeing Toad means that we don't have to worry about Toad on Freak Show. That's like a really good relief for me. They see Triss Butterflies, they're probably going to take a minute here to figure out what's going on. We don't bleed this anymore. Like, we have to go into long round 3 because we can easily lose card here. And there is a risk, too, of taking Triss Butterflies in round 2 like this on the pass. I don't even care what they banish. Probably be this. Oh, okay. Because if I take Triss and then I draw bricks, like we have 1, 2 bricks. And we have 2 target cards. I don't care about Savola anymore. I just want to have Witchfinder. So if I'm taking 2 mulligans, we're probably... There is probably consideration to put back Gang for one of them. And there was an argument to take Gang actually in round 2. Just take Gang and Triss instead of... You know, instead of Buddy, but... We'll see. We'll see what we draw. Good? Good. Good. Missing 1 card? What are my tributes? Maril's is 5. This could potentially be on a defender, which is okay. This is 5. 5, 9, 10, 11. There we go. I had to risk it all because I want to get Cobb out, honestly. Just in case they deal with spenders for whatever reason, like we need to have just something set up. Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. This is so good. This is so good. Okay. Wow. We'll do that. They replay this one, then we'll deal with it. The other ones are doomed. They're done. It's over. That's the whole deck. I just need to make some coins. If they replay this and boost it, it's fine. They replay that at 4. Wait, no, it's going to be 6 now. I need to get some coins. I just hit the Maril stat real quick. One, two, three. There's so many things I want to remove. Wow.
Time to vivisect.
Maybe here. Let's get some profit. 3. I think it's worth it to remove that. Being carried by this one card's pretty annoying. I'm trying to decide, do we care about Cobb anymore? Or do we just care about getting that one last kill on the cat? I think we still want to get the tributes taken. We still want to take the tributes first, yeah. I need 2 coins. Here. That's what we'll do. Take these first. We'll click these 3. We'll kill the cat. Get it over with. It's playing for too many points. Or will play for too many points, because I'm taking it that they have like a Kashi in hand, or Karen Thier and Kashi, and they're approaching Adrenaline, so that's kind of where it gets scary, right? Yeah, you see they're just going to start infusing stuff and proccing Thrive. Let's get this over with. Too many points. 1 cat's enough to do it. 1, 2, 3. We take this here. Just get that done. Alyssa, they're gonna go back in with that? Boost by 8. It's gonna summon it. It's gonna be pretty weak. And they might not even get it actually. There's 2 here. But they have, okay, well they'll get it. I think it's actually place bounty on an enemy unit. Let's just do, that has Thrive. It comes right back. Okay. It's obviously cat. It just sucks because I wanted to get rid of this. I didn't know they were going to take it that soon. Fine, let's just do this now. Like, it doesn't really matter that much. Like, it's only one bounty at a time. That's the annoying part. But this game has just been over, I think. Maybe we can fix it with Shady Vendor. Okay, we don't need to. Because that can give bounty 2, right? And put it back here on the 2. And then we can basically just go and do all that. You know what I mean? So, it's whatever. Sometimes it happens. Shady Vendors help fix the issue.
Keep a stiff neck.
Alright. We got Nature's Gift coming up here next. Put that back. Bounty's going to be tough because they have a lot of Purify. And they probably have Rebukes to deal with the Spenders, so cause for concern there. At least I don't go first, and maybe we could put down these to get out some early Rebukes so that we can actually fly later on with Freak Show, right? This hand looks really good and really playable. I think maybe one of these goes.
Never out.
Oh. Okay.
Deals can be filed within 7 years.
I'm putting down Task Collector first in this event because I don't have like coin generation really for
'Tis my tree. I was born. I shall die.
for these, right? 5, 6. You know what? 2 points per turn. 3. This is interesting. I want to see how tall this climbs. I'm curious. The immunity is really intriguing. I just don't know how many tags they're going to be able to play. That's disgusting. They boost that? Oh my.
They shall be. Leave it to me.
These win games if they can actually work.
Denying penance, you confirm your guilt.
See if we can get a rebuke out of the way. What I want to do, I want to get to 4 coins, and then I want to take at least the Sewer Raiders, because we have a lot of bronzes in hand. We need to be able to play them. Okay. So Shaping Nature is not a very good card, I don't think. Seeing this doesn't look like the best. Seeing Shaping Nature and seeing Milva, to me, with this archetype, don't feel like the best use of provisions. So we'll go and take this.
These are drowning in shite, but heads in the clouds.
Just something to think about. Which tells me maybe we could play in just a little bit more. I don't want to get trapped. I want to see if we can get something. You know, there. We're starting to see some commitments here. A couple golds, 3 golds total now. Wait, 1, 2, 3, maybe another one. Okay. A lot of this, like, 47, 25, 2 cards, Vitality, 2, 4. This is probably where they would want to pass on me. Right? I think it was too big of a swing. We could save our Tall Punish for later. Last Say Gourd is probably what they're going to be going for. We have to make sure that we have enough points to win a game if Gourd is like 20 points. In like a 3-card round 3. Okay, so this is not as important because they have purifies in their deck like crazy. This is just a bit more sustainable. Obviously, we mulligan back the brick, and that's fine. So far, no indication that they're non-devotion, right? They passed. They must have a bad hand. Okay, I don't want to take Gang because I feel like Gang's just too many points to throw away. So it feels to me like I'm supposed to go and either take something like this or something like this. This could be like a lot of points in a round, but it's also a carryover play if I play it right here. Yeah, let's do it.
How about this one?
Profit 3. There we go. Rather take, you know, the extra points coming into round 3. It just helps us open up a little bit more efficiently here. I gotta be mindful of the fact that they have potentially 3 rebukes, right? Force Protector, 2 from hand, or Simless. Okay. What am I missing? Triss, Savola, Morils. It's actually a problem. That goes. That goes. Please, please, please. We have to. I think I have to grade it. Okay, that's 1. Yeah, we missed Tall Punish, which is actually something you probably want to have in this matchup, but I think other than that, we're fine. And there's a chance we would have pulled it had we taken Gang earlier. I just don't think we need to. 2 point per turn spender. Let's do that first. They play, we play Witch Finder, right? Actually, is so bad. I can't purify it. I'm stuck. I guess I just, yeah, that's really annoying. How many more? 9? Okay. I take my tribute soon, I think. Yeah, there we go. Refund. No, 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 no. Whatever. We have enough turns that it doesn't matter at this point. We'll fill up the row.
My old name. I don't remember. I don't care.
You are worthy neither of mercy nor forgiveness.
Profit 2, we're spilling over. Yeah, that's the issue. I gotta optimize a little bit better. And I don't want them to spend specials either. And boost that all up. Okay, we gotta go and do... We just gotta do this now. It's like, it's that important. There. Ethne already plays for 100 points. It was the misclick here that really caused us to lose some points in the last turn, but it's whatever. Okay. Profit 2. We need coin.
You can very well be the hero of a lifetime.
Profit 3, damage 3, probably. There it is. Okay, now, like, Witchfinder is literally playing for 10 points.
Why Destiny won't let us talk to strangers?
At least they played a couple early. Protector into what? They don't have rebukes in this deck, or maybe they decided not to? I guess there's not as much stuff you want to rebuke this season. Unless you're playing against maybe Siege or something like that.
Spit it out already. I don't have all day.
That's fine. We'll take this now because it's a lot of points.
Don't trouble yourself with
No
pleas
tribute.
for mercy.
I think we should just be fine, even with Ethne putting up so many points. Like, we have a lot we're sitting on here. We have full leader pretty much as well, and we still have the Renfri play. Like, worst case scenario, we get saved by it, but... So they do have Rebuke. See what they do about this one, I guess.
Thou deed, thou shalt burn.
Probably nothing. What's nice though is if we get the Renfri damage all boosted whatever, it absolutely annihilates this because they're all boosted treants. And like we could do a little bit better for setting it up too. Can't give I gotta be careful here. I think I have to start going wide with the, because like literally we have nothing else to spend it on. Just in case. I got 2 spenders, but they're both weak. I was terrified they had a second rebuke.
Don't leave me here. Not alone. I beg you.
Alright, so we're gonna spend it all now. I can't take any more risks. It's transformed without changing power. But it loses the bleeding, I think. Actually, you know what? Here, even 6.
You shall confess all in due course.
Let's try that.
You're about try them.
We had it for so long too. Let's make sure that we're putting things that are like different powers, right? Yeah, that one's fine.
They'll pay for my stolen birthright.
Destroy with 10 or less power. After split 10. Okay. Sorry, man.